AFTV, Dan. Where do you stand on today's game? It's been mixed. There's been some people who've been very, very happy with it. There's been some people who like moaning a bit. Lee was moaning a bit about the performance. You know, what did you make of it today?
Yeah, I don't know if Lee Judges has got the hump today, man. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I was a bit shocked. If Lee's moaning, then maybe something must have gone wrong. But you know,
he's always moaning. You know.
Well, yeah, this is true, man. Listen, let's start with the shambles outside trying to get in, right? I don't want to go into it too much.
Oh, yeah.
But wow, what was that all about? I mean,
delayed the kickoff for half an hour.
Mate, I said to my dad, I said, let's get in there about 11:30 because I can see this going wrong. And boy, was I right. Wow, 40,000 people waiting to try and get inside. Yeah. The club have got to look at that and do something about that, Rob.
Yeah, for people who might be watching this, who don't know what's gone on, is basically Arsenal have changed the way in which you access the ground this year. You get like a digital ticket, and you use that digital ticket only to get in. There are no more physical tickets used. And basically today, when everybody turned up, the whole system went down. And at one time, someone was saying to me, the game could be called off.
Yeah, system lockdown, mate. All the turnstiles went kaboom, and no one could get in. I must say, mine went through fine, but then I got in early. So the club need to look at that because that can't happen again, man. That was poor.
Yeah, and they delayed the kickoff for half an hour, as you said.
Yeah, they've got to come out and apologise for that because that is a system issue. That's not nothing to do with the fans. And some of the fans have got in late, and you know they're going to be frustrated by that. So that was frustrated. The other thing that I was a little bit scratching my head about was the team lineup today. I expected to see Trossard starting. I expected to see Gabriel at the back. And it looked like, what I will say is that Mikel Arteta now sees his squad as very versatile, and there's a few players that can play in a few positions now. And we saw today, in and out of possession, players for me all over the place, and it was working. I thought we were really good in the first half. I thought we possessed really well. I thought we were by far the better side. I thought the overlap work between Ben White and Thomas Partey and Saka was really good on the right hand side. I really like what was going on the left hand side with Timber, who I pray is not out for a long time. And Martinelli, I've got to say this now, I don't know what team he would not get in. I think this kid is ridiculously good. And I think when people start to talk about how good our players are, who's going to get player of the season, nobody mentions Martinelli, do they? It's always Saka, Ødegaard, Saliba. People talk about how consistent players are in other areas. I think this guy is ridiculous, man.
And you know the unbelievable thing about him is when he loses the ball, he goes and wins it back as well. That's what I loved about him today. Like, there was a couple of things he tried, didn't come off, lost it. He went, won it back, started again. He was like a one-man machine.
Listen, he's tenacious. His attitude is spot on. I love everything about his positivity moving forward. And the way that he set up that goal for Eddie was just sensational. You know, I think if that's any other player, you're talking about this being a world-class piece of skill. And that's exactly what it was today for me. I've got to big up Eddie, because I thought, you know, he's come into the side. Nobody would have put him in there. I don't think anybody had him starting today. His intensity, his energy, his drive, and he scored the goal. Like, this is the thing with Eddie. He scores goals. Like, he does score goals. When he doesn't score goals, people say, what else does he do? And that's the problem. But for me, he does score goals. And today he's got his goal there. And Saka, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. What an unbelievable goal that is, you know. Yeah. Every time he's looking to cut inside on his left, and I'm saying shoot, because I'm feeling like it's going to happen. What disappointed me, Robbie, today was the second half, I think, because I think we let ourselves down there. I thought we really could have actually killed this team off and pushed away. I went for a 4-0 win today because I was really confident that we would absolutely slaughter them off the park. Trossard coming on, is he getting treated unfairly at the moment? Some might say that he is, because I think he deserves to be getting. He
just talked up two players that were in front of him. That were brilliant. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I thought he was good when he come on, wasn't he?
Yeah, and to be fair, like I really like watching him. Like Trossard to me reminds me of some of the old players at the Emirates when we had the quick feet of Alexander Hleb and Zanti Cazorla. These kind of guys for me are just what we need to see, and for me Trossard did that today. Listen, I don't want to start losing my head over the second half performance. That, let's be real, Nottingham Forest, I don't think they were killing our goal, peppering our goal. Oh my God, we're going to lose this game. I never saw that. But I did think when they started to lump Chris Wood on, Kouyaté on, I'm thinking, okay, a one-year come on. Oh, I know what's happening here. Turner's going to be smashing this ball into the box, and we need to be defensively solid. And I have to say it again, at the Emirates, why can't we keep a clean sheet? You know, Leeds and Southampton are the only two teams last season that conceded more goals at home than Arsenal, and they both went down. So we need to sort that out defensively. The quality's there in terms of the individual quality, but defensively as a unit sometimes we've got to try and sort that out. So for me, man, I've got to say it, Martinelli today, I loved everything about him. And people will talk about Rashford and Grealish and Mitoma and other players. I think we've got the best left winger in the league, man, I really do.